Okay, listen up, everybody. We're going up against a team tonight that I'm way too familiar with. And before we go out there, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page about what we need to do to win this game. So here's the plan. They are a great transition team. We have to get back on defense, and we cannot turn the ball over. So let's go out there and do what we do.
Yeah, man.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr here with you, alongside Doris Burke from the sideline. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Guys, they got swept in last year's series. You know, that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Well, last year's season series between them was a battle of two of the NBA's mid-level teams. He didn't get the better of it.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Crawford and Barnes filling out the wing. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Paul in at the one spot. Here's Fry against Charlotte. He was really on his game. So it's the Clippers now. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense is never mind.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Jones with the screen on Crawford. Fry, that's for two. Can't hit. So the Clippers will take it the other way. About a minute played so far here in the first. The drive by Paul and sent back by Howard. Here's Fry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work. Get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense is not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And both free throws good for Fry. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Charlotte.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have. Now, that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
1-2 punch. You gotta love it.
Harden kicks to Howard. Good D by Jordan.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Crawford, no good with the layup.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
That's good.
There's a chance he can have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Crawford kicks to Griffin from 11 feet away, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for it. Jones for three, and it's Griffin with the rebound. On defense, Houston. Paul with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. No problems knocking that one down. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Fry for the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now it's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
They are going up against arguably the toughest
monster the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, "A lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys."
Thanks, Doris.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Paul dishes to Griffin. And stolen by Ariza. Here's Harden. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there. I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Crawford, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for Crawford. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for the Rockets. Yunus is checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And it's McCallum in for Trevor Ariza. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Boozer comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Farmo in for Chris Paul. And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Los Angeles. And here's 5 from the arc. And another shot. There's no luck. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Farmar passes to Redick. Fry with the ball. He's got 6. Passes to McCallum. Fry kicks to Harden. Lets it go from deep. And got it. Three-pointer on the shot from Fry. Fry's got 9.
Goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Pass to Farmar. He feeds it to Boozer. First trip to the line for him here.
How about the work last season from the free throw line? He shot at 83%.
And guys, if the game was coming down to the wire and the opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Feeds to Harden. To the middle. Here's Yunus. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Farmar dishes to Hawes. Here's Boozer, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. Tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. Here. Jones checked in for Yunus. Harden comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniels, he's checked in for Ray McCallum. And it's the Wizard in for Isaiah Cannon. Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. So for the Clippers right now, Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Redick the off guard with Barnes at the 3. And it's Farmar in at the point. Outside Jordan. He kicks it to Redick. Here's Farmar, guarded by Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Griffin. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Hornets had a huge game. He finished with 28 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Safe to say he is out of his funk after a game like this. He'll try to keep up this pace now, guys.
Good job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
That's good. Fry's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Picked by Griffin. And Reddick kicks to Farmer. Elbow shot. And too long on the shot.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
In. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Farmar's got 8 points.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Picked by Griffin. Farmar kicks to Griffin. Fader on the way. Shot misses.
What was the defense doing? He is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
We finished one half of basketball.
Hey fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half.
Everybody, third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for the Wizards. 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to be even better.
Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Shot is blocked. They recover it. And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general, guys. They shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Crawford outside. That's a 2 from Paul. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 11. Up top, Fry, defended by Paul. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Crawford Crawford with the ball. Jones covering. Back to Crawford. He dishes it to Paul. Here's Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's 10 points for Blake Griffin.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on shot right now.
Well, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want to. Here are last season's steals leaders. Number 1, Chris Paul.
He was at the top of the list for good reason. I mean, this guy had fast hands, worked extremely hard, always moved his feet, and had an excellent basketball IQ.
Harden outside. Shot no good. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers leading by 13. And Griffin, here we go. And the basket good. Griffin's got 12 in the game.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Shot from 12. A shot by Paul, no good. For Houston, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room to break. Fry passes to Howard. Fry dishes to Howard. Poke loose. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Crawford all alone. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. That bucket in no time at all. And that's 17 points for the Wizards. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty quick.
Houston moving it around. Here's Harden on the wing. Harden right side. Lock at 6. Harden right side. True on the 14-footer. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Into Jordan. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Howard. Here's Harden. And there's the second time to finish it off.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Clippers leading by 12. Houston making some changes. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul kicks to Barnes. Boozer passes to Paul. The dish to Barnes. To the middle. A jump hook. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Wizard is checked in for Isaiah Cannon. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Dishes it to Fry. And McCallum kicks to Jones. There's the pass to McCallum. There's the feed to Daniels. Pass to McCallum. Misses the shot. State Farm assisted the game. 3 plays showing 1 of 10 tremendous assists in this game from Paul.
What an excellent all-around game, too, Kevin. 10 assists just shows you what we already know about him, but he seems to know where his teammates are, understands the offense and what the game plan is. He is very tough to defend.
I like what you say there. He understands the game plan. There's always one, and got to execute it. He's the guy to do it. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. CP3 at point with Reddick there at the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes into the 3 spot. Daniels gets the Fry. Releases from the wing and drills it. Fry's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Daniels kicks to Jones. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ball can't get it to go. It's trailed by 16. Howard dishes to Daniels. And it's Ariza in the corner. Kicks to Fry. On the wing, Daniels passes it to Fry. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
And here's Reddick. Picked by Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out, again, Los Angeles.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
And Fry slams it in.
Rising up and punching it over the big man. Absolutely filthy.
Clippers leading by 14. Ball goes in, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end. He's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
He had just 1 turnover in the first half, and he's already surpassed that total here in the second.
James Harden is checked in for Houston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from... inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Jamal Crawford. He has 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
Ariza passes it to Howard. Can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Crawford is screen on Harden. Back to Griffin. Plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 16 points for Blake Griffin.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Harden kicks to Jones. Pass to Fry. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And it's Howard again missing.
A real difficult game for him offensively. It's costly.
Paul with the ball. Jones covered. 7-foot shot, and it's Griffin. Getting it to go. Griffin's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Harden dishes to Fry. Ariza kicks to Fry. In the corner, Harden. Here's Harden on the wing. Some nice passing there by Houston. 6 to shoot. They need this. The shot no good. Nice D from Crawford. Los Angeles leading by 23. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Yunus is checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Trevor Ariza. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Boozer comes in for Blake Griffin. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Farmo in for Paul. Here's Covington. He gets hauled in by... Los Angeles.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass. It's played a big role in this game.
And they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Crawford's shot is good.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was... spot on.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the 2nd and 3rd games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And if you had to pick one player who would really take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for Chris Paul. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
Here's Farmar, guarded by Fry. Here's Hawes. Yunus grabs the miss. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Cannon, the vast Yunus. Down low is Covington, off on the layup.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.